Hey, what's up, everybody? Coming at you all once again. It's Teddy Ted and Teddy Ted's Varsity Squad NFL Pick'em 2013 Week 2. Let me just apologize first and foremost because if you haven't noticed right now, my voice is a little hoarse. I got a little 2-year-old and he goes to daycare. So, of course, whenever they get sick, of course, which is pretty frequently, they bring it home. It runs through the house. And so now I got it. So, but that doesn't make a difference to me. I'm dedicated. I'm a trooper. Plus, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. So I'm coming at you guys with these picks, giving some shout outs, giving some predictions, all that good stuff. So y'all ready to do this? Week 2, NFL, Teddy Ted's Pick'em. Let's go.
You're in the squad. Teddy Ted's Varsity Squad.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Week 2, NFL Pick'em, Teddy Ted's Varsity Squad style. Happy to be a part of this great group. We got about 93 folks in our group and didn't quite get 100, and that's okay because had some people that slid under the radar and didn't pay, had to go ahead and chop them off the knees or whatever, but still 93 is a great number. We're gonna run with it because that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do that. But off the top, like I always do, want to give some shout outs. And I think it's important just that I shout out you guys one more time for the people that are new, playing this for the first time. Not really picking for the first time, but playing in our group for the first time. I think I counted about 28, 27 people that I really didn't recognize the names. Most people keep their same names they had the year before, but a lot of names I didn't recognize this year. And a few folks I know for a fact didn't play with us last year. So welcome to the squad. You're in there now, so we welcome you. We welcome the challenge that you bring to us, and looking forward to a great year. I'm looking forward to hopefully giving some money back to you, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So again, first time players, thanks for coming in. For the people that invited you in, whether it been family or friend, or if you saw us on the message boards, you clicked on the little link or whatever, saw my video, or or saw, you know, just the layout of our spread and decided, you know what, you wanted to go this route. So thanks for joining. And again, for those who referred you, thank you all as well. Y'all ready to get to it? Let's get to it. Okay, so as I just stated, we got 93 players this year, short of our 100 goal. But so that puts us at about $4,300, give or take a 50, if my math is correct. And normally if we had our 100 people, it would have been about $4,800.50 on the dot. And that's considering the person that won this pool last year, the person that won the survivor pool, and the person that won the college pool. So $4,800, so sitting at $4,500, so we're about minus $350. I really wanted to pay the first and second and third place person each week, plus, you know, our end of the year payout for the first, second, and third place person, $300, $200, $100. And then, of course, the person with the most wins, $200. So what I've decided to do, honestly, I went over some numbers, I checked some stuff out. I decided to go ahead and pay those amounts anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out of my pocket and pay the first, second, and third people who are winning. So, of course, the pool will take care of itself for the first 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 weeks. But weeks 16 and 17 might be a little sketchy because that's gonna be my money coming out of my pocket. I've already set aside the money for the end of the year, pool, and all that good stuff. So we're ready to go. I really didn't want to restructure it. I know that's kind of a lot of money. $350 is not nothing to sneeze at, but honestly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, all sincerity, I love this pool. I love the competitors in the pool, and I'm really believing that next year, not going to be any issue with getting the money because, for one, I guarantee we'll have 100 people next year. I guarantee you that, and everyone will pay. And two, I'm also working on some other things for the varsity squad. So I'm not going to say too much about that, but if everything goes well, it's going to be lovely, and people are going to be wanting to get in this pool It's gonna be standing room only, meaning it'll be invite only, basically. So, but enough about that. We'll get into that later down the road, okay? So, with that being said, again, we're paying first place, second place, third place every week. First place, $100. Second place, $75. Third place, $50. You get your money back, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. We've never played 3 spots before every week. We're doing it this year. It's a done deal, okay? With that being said, let's get into our shout outs for the winners. Okay, so for those who watched the last video and maybe a couple of emails ago, I requested that you send me a picture, okay, of yourself, because if you win, when you win, I'll, give you a shout out, of course, and post your picture right up here on the video. But if you don't send the picture, I'm gonna take it upon myself to just think about what you might look like. Pull a picture off the internet and bam, there you are. I'll have everybody know this is who you are, you know what I'm saying? So I said that to say the winner for this week didn't send in the photo, so got a little something for you, But his name is Lil'Kim 1984 Niners or something or another. You guys know, you look on the little thing, you'll see him at the very tippy top. His name is Mike. He's been playing with us for a good number of years now. He actually is the son of someone that's been playing for a long time. So Mike, great job. First week is always you never really know what you're gonna get the first week, you know what I'm saying? So great job, Mike. Lil'Kim, $100 for you. Don't spend it all in one place. I think he represents California, so that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Of course, gotta give a couple shout outs to second and third place person. Second place person is Coach Eastman. Coach Eastman is actually my college roommate for my first year of college. We went to school in Ottawa, Kansas. Crazy, right? But he was my roommate. He also went to high school with me, so me and Mike, we go way back. Much love to you, bro. And a very nice job on your pickups. I think this might be his first time winning in a very long time. We joked about that a little bit, but he's one of those guys that didn't really read the instructions and didn't even know that he won any money. So let that be said that please, I don't make these videos for my health. I make them for information. Of course, I joke around and I mess around, but they're for information. And they got some very important nuggets in them, like what the payouts are. So anyway, Mike, $75 for you. Last but not least, it's Brian Burke. Actually, it's not Brian Burke is his name. His name is Brian. I don't know what his last name is, but he wins $50 this week for the third place spot. Now, important information I want to give to you. I'm sure that at some point I'll find out who Brian is and he'll give me his information. He paid through PayPal, didn't have an email address, whatever. And of course, if you look under members, there's certain people that don't have their email address information that's there, okay? That's fine and I'm cool with that. But I need you all to please, if you have a blank email there, send me directly your email information, okay? Because I send out some things during the year that are important. And if I don't know what your email is, I can't send you a thing. So I can't even send this link to Brian because I don't know how to reach him, you know what I'm saying? So if he'll happen to see this, I'm sure at some point, because I'll post it on the message board like I always do. But if I need to reach you, I don't have your email address, what good is it? You know what I'm saying? I won't broadcast to the world, I promise. Next time I send out a group email, I promise to do blind copy, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got on me about that last time, but I was trying to do 2 things at one time. But I'll make sure that it's, not everyone knows what it is, whatever, but me having your email address is important. So if you have no email address listed on the members list, please directly send me your email, tell me who you are, and tell me what your team name is, okay? Very important. So shout out to you guys. Let's see, Mike and Brian, okay? Also, want to give a shout out to my man Tim. He is known as Dark Side. He picked 13 wins and 3 losses, about the same as I think Lil'Kim. So want to give him a shout out because for one, I grew up, I went to school with him also in high school. My man Tim Mullins, and go Panthers. But he also has one of the highest win losses in the whole group so far. So remember, at the end of the season, whoever has the most wins not the most points, but the most wins wins $200. Simple as that, okay? So there's kind of two separate contests going on. You can actually be the person with the most points and not have the most wins. You can be the most points and most wins, but it's gonna take some work. So it's possible, it's doable, you can do it. So shout out to you, Tim, for having one of the best records for the first week one. And that's enough for shout outs. Okay, so I just touched a little bit on records. So far, my record is 9-7. If you didn't know, I go by the username of Deacon Blues. It comes from an old lyric, actually it's a song title from Steely Dan record from way back in the 70s, I believe it was. Anyway, I'm Deacon Blues, currently ranked 50, unless there's a Thursday night game that played or whatever, but I'm 50 right now, and I'll be hopefully moving up the charts, you know what I'm saying? I'm your commissioner, so I gotta make some moves, so that's who I am. 9-7 last week. For my video picks, the ones I gave to you all, I'm 2-3, exactly how I started off last year. I'm gonna do better this year, man, I promise. Okay, so I got a couple good games on the docket. Got Carolina coming into Buffalo. Picked Carolina last week. They let me down. They lost to Seattle probably in the last couple minutes. They're going to Buffalo. EJ Manuel, the new Buffalo quarterback, looks really good. I mean, he's just, you know, he's a rookie, but he played relatively well. You know what I'm saying? So what to do? I'm gonna go ahead and go with Carolina. Expect Carolina to go into Buffalo. I think it's gonna be a hard-fought win, probably another last-minute type of win. But I think this week Carolina will come out on the better part of the deal. So I'm going with Carolina week 2. Okay, next I got the Green Bay Packers. Washington coming into Green Bay. If you watched Washington play last week with Philadelphia blew them out the water as far as the speed was concerned, speed of the game. Chip Kelly had them rolling like I thought that they would have got that pick right, by the way. While Washington with RG3, a little timid in the first couple quarters, came out, second half played a little bit better. Obviously they caught back up almost to the Eagles, but this week they go into Green Bay. I don't think Green Bay is gonna lose 2 in a row. Green Bay lost last week at San Francisco. That was a crazy game too. But I'm a Niners fan also, so I had to represent my Niners, and I'm glad that they won. But this week, RG3 and the Redskins at Green Bay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Green Bay because I believe that they're not gonna lose 2 in a row. The Redskins probably will. Green Bay, that's my pick. Okay, my next pick, I got Detroit going into Arizona. Detroit won last week, I believe. Arizona lost. I forget who they lost to off the top of my head, but I actually picked them to win. I think they played the Rams. I picked Arizona to win, and they lost last week. But I think people are not giving Carson Palmer enough credit as the new quarterback for the Cardinals. I think he's going to do well. He hit Larry Fitzgerald twice, I think, last week. That's going to be some big numbers. I actually picked him up for my fantasy football team. I think he's going to put up some big numbers this year. So I'm going with Carson Palmer in Arizona to beat Detroit in Arizona. I'm excited about that game. I actually might even try to watch that game. But Arizona's my pick, week 2. Okay, on my 4th pick, we got Denver Broncos, Peyton Manning in the game, going to Giants to play his little brother Eli. Let's see, the last 3 times that these teams have met, not the teams, but the brothers, Eli versus Peyton. Peyton has come out winning both of those games, so this is going to be game number 3. I don't know, the Giants didn't look too good last week. They looked a little out of sync. And of course, Denver and Peyton Manning looked really, really good, except for a couple of errors here and there, but they're already above the curve. So I'm, of course, going to go ahead and go with my team, one of my teams, Denver over the Giants in New York. The Broncos are my pick. All right, and last but not least, I actually made a comment last week. I said I will never pick against Seattle at Seattle because they cause too much noise. The 12th man, that crowd is crazy, and so they're almost difficult to stop when they're at home. So I hate to pick against my Niners. This game is about picking who you think will win, not who you want to win. So gotta remember that. So I'm not gonna take the emotion out of it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Seattle to beat the Niners in Seattle for week 2. And that wraps up my picks. So I'm currently 2-3. Hopefully I'll improve on that this week. Looking forward to it and looking forward to another week of picks all 16 games. Okay, so that's all I have for now. I want to wish you all good luck this week, and not too much luck, as I always say, because Daddy needs a new pair of shoes too. So I'm excited about this weekend. I know that you should be excited as well. Thanks again for being part of the Varsity Squad and making us who we are. And remember, no matter what you do, no matter who you pick, no matter who you choose wisely. Teddy Ted, I'm out. See y'all later.